Hello everyone, welcome to Kerala PSC HSA English classes. I'm Sri Lakshmi. This is class 57. We have already started module Linguistics, Phonetics and History of Language. And now we are moving on to the next topic, morphology. Morphology is a branch of linguistics concerned with the study of the smallest grammatical units of language and of their formation into words, including inflection, derivation, and composition. Morpheme is a minimal unity of meaning or grammatical function. We can divide morphemes into two types, free morphemes and bound morphemes. Free morpheme is the one which can be realized as a word by itself. For example, different content words, teach, open, love, etc. We can again divide free morphemes into two, lexical morphemes and functional morphemes. Lexical morphemes such as nouns, adjectives and verbs which carry the content of the messages. That's what I said, content words. And another type is a functional morpheme, that is, they perform grammatical functions such as conjunctions, articles, determiners, etc. Next is a bound morpheme. One must combine with a free morpheme to be realized as a word. Bound morpheme cannot stand on its own. It gets meaning only when they combine it with a free morpheme. For example, ed in looked. Inflectional morpheme provides further information about an existing lexical item. Example, ed in looked conveys a sense of the past. So English has only 8 inflectional affixes. Noun plus s plural and possessive. Verb plus ed gives a past. En past participle. S third person singular. Ing present participle. Then adjective plus er comparative and est superlative. All inflectional affixes in English are suffixes. Now, derivational morphemes create new words. For example, ness in goodness, friendship, etc. Affixes. Elements that are added to the beginning, middle, or end of a word is called an affix. All affixes in English are bound morphemes. Root. Root is a morpheme that cannot be split any further. For example, no. If you split it, you will get no meaning. That's why. Stem is a form to which an affix is added. Prefix, an affix that is attached to the beginning of the stem, and suffix, an affix that is attached to the end of a stem. Infix is inserted in the middle of a stem, and English does not employ infixes. Example, in colloquial expression, abso bloody lewdly. Next is class changing suffixes. They are derivational affixes that change the grammatical category or class of a word. For example, ly in nicely. Nice is different category and nicely is another category. Next is class maintaining suffixes. They are derivational affixes that do not change the class or category. For example, hood in manhood. Next is allomorph. Allomorph is a non-distinctive variant of a morpheme. For example, plural morpheme. S has 3 different realizations according to its phonetic environment. Z in dogs, S in cups, and is in roses. Zero morpheme has no phonetic realization. It is symbolized as 0. It is present but invisible. For example, the plural of the sheep is sheep itself. The past of the word cut is cut. So there is no phonetic realization, it is all the same. So that's why it is called zero morpheme. So these are the main key points that come under the topic of morphology. You can go through in detail on your own with more examples. So that's all for today. Now we are moving on to the next section, that is vocabulary in the module modern English usage. Some words are given, you have to find the meaning of those words. It will be a new information for you. Like that, you have to learn more vocabularies and include in it your active vocabulary so that you can use it in your daily life or in the future. So that's all for today, guys. Stay safe. Stay tuned with the channel. Thank you for all your love and support. Bye.